know you're all at home and you're being homeschooled, and I bet right now you wish you could go on a field trip. So we're gonna do the next best thing, a virtual field trip of Highway 92 succulents. Basic question everyone asks, what is a succulent? Well, a succulent is a plant that stores water in its leaves, or in some cases, in its stems. Plants have evolved to survive dry periods, and that's what makes them nicely suited to our California landscape. Another thing to know is that all cactus are succulents, but not all succulents are cactus. Does that make sense? It's kind of like rectangles and squares. All cacti store water, as all fleshy leafed plants do, but only plants in the family Cactaceae are true cacti. Cactus and succulents come from many parts of the world. In the Bay Area, we have in our gardens many kinds of aeoniums. The genus Aeonium is from the Mediterranean region. A lot of the basic plants, like Aeonium canariense, are actually from the Canary Islands. And you probably know that that part of the world has a climate very similar to ours. Warm, dry summers, rainy winters, overall pretty temperate. These plants then are usually good to just about freezing. They like winter water, that's when they do the majority of their growing. And in the summer, they tend to slow down a lot. If you have an aeonium and you go without watering it all summer, you will notice that its stem swells. That's its coping mechanism. It's storing water in its stem to get through the dry times. To keep it looking lush, just occasionally give it water during the driest parts of the summer. I mentioned the word genus. In the classification of plants, you have the broad family, like Cactaceae or Euphorbiaceae, and then you have the genera within that, or the specific plant genus. These plants are in the genus Echeveria, and you can identify them as Echeverias in many ways, but one of the significant ways is by their flower. They all have a very similar flower. Look at how the flowers on this plant are different from the flowers on the Echeveria. This plant is in the genus Haworthia, and another characteristic of Haworthias is their incredible root system. This is one of the ways in which they survive the dry periods, by having roots that reach deep into the ground to collect water. This plant, String of Pearls, is one of our most popular, and we grow a lot of it. It's in bloom now, and the blossoms smell like chai. It's wonderful. It's a shade plant, easy to grow, easy to propagate. I want you to look at the flowers though. This plant is in the genus Senecio and in the family Asteraceae. Asters, you're probably familiar with, is like little carnation type flowers. This is the propagation house, and this is where the cuttings are started. And you can see we've got some of those string of pearls here that you just saw. We have a lot of other different kinds of plants that we grow. The magic here is that the tables are heated. So we have a hot water heater connected to a thermostat, and when the temperature falls below 68 degrees, the water kicks on and circulates through the tables, warming the soil. And that gets us through winter because it's hard to get things started and rooted when it's cold out. Soil is critical to healthy plant growth, and you should know what succulents need. We get ours mixed at Soil Farm here in Half Moon Bay. It is composed of lava rock, nitralized composted bark, and some nursery mix. So the lava rock keeps air in the roots, makes the soil nice and fluffy, as does the bark. The nitrogen is critical though, because as bark composts, it requires nitrogen for that chemical reaction to occur. And if you don't have nitrogen added, it will eventually deplete the soil and rob the plants of a needed nutrient. Always make sure your succulents have good drainage. If you're growing them in pots, make sure the water can escape the bottom. If you're growing in the ground and you need to amend, dig a hole twice the size of your root ball and backfill with good, loose, friable material. Your plants will like you for it. After our 4-inch plants get a little larger, some are more suitable for the garden in larger sizes. You have just better luck if you start with a more established root ball. So we take them out to our growing grounds in Moss Beach, plant them up into 1-gallon plants, and get them ready for sale. That's kind of the last phase of what we do here. So if you were in the nursery and you got this talk, you would come home with a Junior Gardener sticker. And if you'd like one, please send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to Highway 92 Succulents, Post Office Box 3593, Half Moon Bay, 94019. We'll send you stickers, and for your parents, a 10% off coupon for buying plants once we reopen. It will be good for 30 days after the ban is lifted. Enjoy your time at home, be well, and thanks for watching.